Right, so pre-workout meal time. Before I train, I have 350 grams of potato, 200 grams of chicken. So got a chest session today, so I'm going to make sure that I'm fueled for that. So I've got some stuff in the air fryer now, which I'm going to dish out and go through kind of what's on the agenda for today. So obviously leading up to the competition, food's in a relatively high place at the moment, but as I get closer and closer, expenditure, things like cardio is going to increase, and also the food is naturally going to come down. So, bam, what we've got, 350 grams of potato, 200 grams of chicken, like that, nice and crispy. Air fryer is the one. Can't imagine life without an air fryer. It's one of them things, isn't it, really? When you've not got one, you don't know what you're missing. And then when you got one, you'll be fucked without it. Right. Let's have a look. Secret ingredient. Anyone knows me knows that I am obsessed with putting gravy on almost every meal. But pretty low calorie, just full of thickness, bit of salt, sodium and salt. But it makes every meal taste like a roast dinner. That kettle to boil. So yeah, today I got a chest session. Obviously what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the chest session. After this, I'm going to eat this, and then I eat my 5 rice cakes and jam, get changed, and then I'll get to the gym. Wait for this to be done. Lovely, lovely. Salty. Beautiful. Oh, right, a pink salt, a little bit in there. Extra that. And again, don't think I'm weird. Bit of vinegar. Tastes nice. That's it sorted, pre-workout meal done. Gonna get my rice cakes and jam after that, get changed, and then we'll head to the gym. Let's go. Yeah, I always do plenty of sets to warm up, just because the shoulder's always been a bit dodgy. So I'm going to slowly build myself up to the working set. Always try and make sure that I do enough to try and loosen off joints, get a bit of blood into the muscle, especially before I do my heavy set anyway. What I do logbook my workouts, not because I don't think strength's the be all and end all, but it's all about stimulating the muscle, and I think a logbook's kind of a good indication of kind of what you hit, what you want to try and hit. And obviously you can measure then sometimes progress to times that you're feeling stronger, and obviously measure at times, especially coming into the prep when food's going to be low, you want to look out for that drop of strength as an indication that things could do with maybe adjusting or changing, especially if it's so far away from the show. The last thing we want to do is start losing shitloads of strength when you're like 15 weeks out before a show. So I'm going to stick to that weight on this. Must be the world's heaviest Smith machine. I'm not just saying that. I've not seen one like this before. Because if you, when we first got it originally, I was like, what the fuck? But think of these big fuck off things here. It's like some Smith machines, you can go like this with your fingers. Some of them are 20 kilo on the bar. This one's fucking stupid.
It is everything.
Yeah. As soon as camera on, then I'm like, fuck, I better put some more weights on it, but I'm not even gonna bother. Oh, heavy that. Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Do a lighter one next. Loaded. 790 kilo. Just got one more set of this. So. Oh. Sorted. So that's that movement done. Gonna move on the flat chest press machine next. About 30 seconds, and then go on this. I only managed 6 reps last time, so I remember feeling it felt fucking heavy. See what I can do this time. Right, Reese? What? Thought I want to get that 7th, but it didn't fucking happen. Weren't going. Yeah. Strength will probably go up over the next week or so. Obviously, the way that I'm at the moment is, before Christmas, I probably had about 4 months what you deem as a health phase, no supplements or anything like that, and bit of a recomp, so we're in a calorie deficit. Nothing too much that we're going to lose muscle tissue or lose strength, but enough just to get in a good position waiting for this prep. What I didn't want to do is, when I competed before in 2019, I had shitloads of body fat to lose. So I ended up losing something like 20 kilo in 11 weeks, which was just too much. Obviously you find out that because you've got to restrict your food so much and do loads of cardio to burn the body fat, you're never going to bring the best version of yourself by the end of a prep like that. So this time I had in my head that I wanted to make sure that body fat level wasn't too bad. So from photos that I posted the other week, I'm not in a too bad place, and I've got even more time scale. I've got 16 weeks. So the first few weeks of this, it's building the food up a little bit, getting fullness back, gaining the strength that I might have lost previously to be in a perfect place ready then, while food's high, output's low, and obviously starting prep, we've got all these to play with then. Week on week, if we want a response from the body, we can either increase steps or output, or we can decrease the input like the food which is being put in. I'm always one that I prefer to increase output rather than decrease the input. At the end of the day, the food's what's created the muscle tissue originally, so you want to keep it in for as long as possible. I'm gonna drop the weight on this one actually. The muscle I stuck to the task. They see me, I'm trouble, I'm bubbling up till it's stuck, and they want me to stay where I'm at. I'm good everywhere that I'm stepping, my presence is crucial. You know that this shit not on trend. On a big wave, I'm controlling the tides. Snake eyes when you rolling the dice. So with the stakes inside, I can never take another nigga advice. They can't reach the sky, I'm aiming up high, just wanna know what it's like. Chest ones, which are the pressing movements, usually start off with them at the beginning. I do logbook them to a certain extent, and always try and progress and move their movements. From there, this part of the workout now, the pace gets a little bit faster. Obviously, I've gone for the heavy movements, had enough rest period in between them, and now I want to try and get as much blood into the chest as possible, and obviously fatigue the muscle. Oh, fatigue / stimulate, whatever you want to call it. All right. So rest periods are probably about 45 seconds to 60 seconds on this part of the workout. So have a look here. 25 kilo I got.
Shouldn't be the case.
As you find with movements like this, first exercise is when you're pretty strong. You always find that you're stronger in that lengthened position. Move on to something like this. If you notice, the first couple of reps I was able to get proper short and contract the muscle. Few reps in, that range gets shorter and shorter, but I still want to fatigue it in every single part. So sometimes I do a couple of little partials before I call a day to the set. So if you noticed, first two sets that I did was all about getting an upper chest. The set that I've just done now, and then the next one I'm going to do, even though I'm not going to change the incline of the bench, I'll change my hand position. Instead of coming to my upper chest, the angles change a little bit, come down and get a little bit lower in mid-chest. I know a lot of people say you can't specifically target certain areas, but I'll be honest, I beg to differ. There's a movement I'm going to do after this, which I've always struggled with my upper chest and not really had anything there. And there's a movement I'm going to do next which gets a lot of blood into that, and since I've been doing that I've definitely noticed a lot more thickness in my upper chest. So if people say you can't, I beg to differ. I'll do one at a time. So yeah, so what I do is I'll grab a dumbbell, push them both up, squeeze my upper chest at that point, and then one arm at a time, control, 10 reps, while this one's contracted, then switch to the other one, and all it is, it's time under tension, increases time under tension, because while one arm's doing the work, the other arm's contracting, and obviously increasing that exposure on the muscle. Oh shit. Definitely feel that. Definitely feel that. Sometimes it's like mind over matter, because when you're doing it, you're trying to fight to keep it controlled and keep connecting. And when you're like that, holding it in place, you feel like you want to rush and just get them out. But again, trying to stimulate. Yeah, that last one then, I was sat back as I did my last one on my left one, and I was up there. I was just fighting that for it to not drop down. It's mad because the way that I used to train used to be so different than when I started using SAS. So I've always followed JP, Jordan Peters, a lot of the time. And even when I first started training, it was always that type of methodology, always low volume, high frequency, progressive overload, swearing by your logbook all the time. And always been a point where you'd only determine a good workout as if you've beat what you've previously done before. And I used to love it. It gave you that motivation because no matter what, even if you were feeling like you weren't having one of the most energetic day or anything like that, and you'd get in the gym, you'd always start pushing yourself, trying to hit them numbers. So it'd always give you that motivation no matter what, even when you train by yourself. But when I started using SAS a couple of months back, ready for this prep, he tried to tell me, he said, if strength increases, he said, brilliant. He said, but that's not what the aim that we're trying to do. And I get it to a certain extent. Obviously, the stronger the muscle, usually the bigger the muscle. But there's that fine line, isn't there, really, between pushing the weight for the sake of pushing the weight, and it's quite easy when you're chasing them numbers where the first week it might be brilliant connection, the week after, 6 weeks down the line, you're drifting off that complete connection of the muscle, just pushing the weight, trying to beat your logbook. And yeah, I think it helped me a little bit by doing this, by saying the focus is stimulation. I probably said it about 3 or 4 times through this workout, because I keep trying to remind myself that it's about stimulating the muscle. And the only way to do that really is making sure that every millimetre of the movement, the muscle's doing the work. We know that we can explode, and a lot of that portion of the movement will end up being momentum. But you're just cheating yourself then, really. It looks good that you're pressing loads more weight, but in reality, you're not doing yourself any favours. And it's been a bit of a mental thing, really, because I used to lift a lot more weight when I was using it, what I would see the Jordan Peters style. But again, Jordan Peters does advocate good form. It's just some of us, like myself, get a bit carried away, really, chasing the numbers, and then get a little bit sloppy because of it. All right, let's get into this one. First time decent tunes come on. Not that I've heard it before, but it just sounds like hyping me up. I feel like I need to put some more plates on. All right. Hey, feel fucked, to be honest. Definitely fatigued. Since I've been doing more volume, I noticed, because when I get home, I have a shower and start going like that in the shower, and it starts cramping up. Yeah, but all right, fast pace, no fucking around. What it was is I used to always do push-pull legs all the time, and what I found is when you've had a heavy back workout, done a lot of things like deadlifts, all the rest of the stuff, by the time I got to the end of the workout, really, the amount of energy and I had to train arms with a decent sort of intensity weren't the best. So I've always found that my strong parts, my back's not bad, my shoulders are really good. So by the time I got to the arms, they just weren't developing the same as everything else. So I took out my biceps from my back day, my triceps from my push day, did them separately. So then it gave me more focus on the chest day, on my chest. And obviously my arms as a separate day. And I've definitely seen the progress since doing that, really. Yeah. Say again? 5. Yeah. Been doing 5 and just having, like, say, just an arm day, back day, chest day. If I ever need to drop anything, it'll be a shoulder day, really, just because I feel like I'm dominant, shoulder dominant. A lot of time on shoulders, I'll do side delts, rear delts. I might only do one pressing movement sometimes, just because when I first started training, everything that I did, I'd always lead on my shoulders. My chest run have developed, so my front delts were just fucking massive. I think it probably spent the time because I used to work as a gearbox engineer, so when I was in the garage, everything were above my head. So these grew before I'd even been to the gym. So as soon as I went into the gym, I'd just lead it with that every single time. Right, so you probably see on this one now, I know a lot of people say when you're training, keep your back flat up against and all this other stuff, but for this I'm specifically trying to target my upper chest. You see, a lot of the movements are dominated on that because I had fuck all up here near my collarbone. So this part of the movement I'm probably going to lean forward a little bit, squeeze that upper part of the chest, straight supersetted with dips. Dips will be focusing obviously the lower part on that. Right, let's go. Second. Arms were in line then. Bit of wonky. Jesus. Yeah, so every workout, everyone's lying when they say they don't do it. But you got to check the pump out. You got to have a see. It's either a successful session or not, and this will tell.
The ball.
Yeah, got a bit of a pump going on.
Decent.
Yeah, a bit swollen. Obviously the aim is, week after week, it looks better and better. But yeah, happy with that. Things are coming in the right place. A lot more fullness coming in the chest.
Definitely.
Just gotta make sure. A few weeks. Version. Yep, sorted.
Decent.
Yeah.
Have you got your YouTube channel?
No, but that's what I'm doing now. So, session done. Cocoa Pops, fucking original ones. And then milkshake. But usually go for ISO whey straight away, easily digestible. Bang a bit of water in there. Not recess post workout.
Oh, what's that? What do I have?
Hot dog sausages, isn't it? All the time, tinned hot dog sausages. We're joking.
You alright?
Oh, pour that creamy shit on there. Bam, done. So I'll get this eaten, ate, whatever. To be fair, that looks a bit rank, that. It does. Look at it. Not enough liquid in that. Yeah, you don't want none of that.
Yeah, it does look pretty.
I'm going to eat that in the corner. It looks like fucking cat food or something, doesn't it? This is going to be even worse now. I'm like digging myself home. I have to put a bit more liquid in it, so pour water on it.
Oh no.
Shouldn't have got this on camera. Not every day looks like this. Sometimes I even treat myself to milk.
Calling me out on the hot dogs, and that's what you're
I'll fucking rather tin hot dogs in this, I think, by the looks of it. Sorted. Bam, done. That's where the magic's at.
Let's have a look at that.
Done do a close up. You know what, to be fair,
It smells alright.
it tastes better than it looks, I'll be honest.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Tastes like, you know when you get them like banana foam chocolate things? Tastes like that, banana milkshake. Yeah.
Nice. It smells good, you know.
I'd share it, but it's fucking too good. Right. All done.
Job to good un.
Yeah.